As someone who lives in the Pacific Northwest, but was raised in the South, I feel like it's pretty obvious, but maybe not to everyone. The root, trying to get people, I keep hearing, when's it going to be enough? When's it going to be enough? Children are being zip-tied naked in the middle of the night. Like, when is it going to be enough? I think people who have never been to the South or weren't raised in the South don't really understand the culture. And don't get me wrong, I was raised around some incredible, incredible people. But when I tell you that the root cause is white supremacy. In the South, I was raised around some of the most generationally impoverished, uneducated, superstitious, Bible-thumping, the absolute epitome of white trash, okay, types of people who genuinely thought and believed. They live and die generationally believing that any type of white is better than any type of brown. They feel completely justified to walk past a brown family with their nose in the air, thinking that they are better simply because they are white. That's just what it is. They use their Bibles to defend the fact that they're homophobic, that, to perpetuate hate against any and all marginalized communities. That is the reality. These are the same people who will vote red no matter what, because there's always a boogeyman. And as long as you have people who are so profoundly prejudiced and uneducated we're talking about people who live and die in these small towns. A lot of them never leave the state. A lot of them don't go further than Gatlinburg, Tennessee, their entire lives. They live and die in these small towns in the South, where for generation upon generation, they continue to vote Republican, despite having access to all of the information now, where we can easily go back and see that nothing that Republicans have been for in the last 50 years would help anyone in their communities. It wouldn't help them. But as long as there's a boogeyman, it keeps them from having to debate actual policy. And you have millions upon millions upon millions of people who, at their root, are so prejudiced, even if some of them are proud of it, some of them will never admit it, but they are. And all of this is happening, and trying to get them to see and understand they don't care, because we're talking about adults who have been convinced that not billionaires, but the person picking strawberries for $6 an hour is the root of the problems in this country, or it's white supremacy. Full stop, it's white supremacy. That's not something that just these people are raised. They live and die with these ideals.